Welcome to My Ninja Turtles channel. This is the Ninja Turtle Show, your weekly live stream every Turtle Tuesday, covering Ninja Turtles news, toys, cartoons, movies, comics, video games, whatever the show we want. And today's show is no different. We're going to be covering a lot of things today. The 2012 Ninja Turtle Show is coming to DVD, complete series, coming soon. Bebop and Rocksteady are getting some pillows. And there's some Ninja Turtle shorts out on the market now. We're also going to talk about some videos coming up and some videos that have come out and some comments on Ninja Turtle videos. So we have got a lot to do today. It's going to be a great show. Before we get started, I want to let you know, follow me on Rumble, rumble.com. It's a video sharing platform just like this one. Once we get to a certain number of subscribers, I'm going to be doing an exclusive live stream over there, so make sure to follow rumble.com/MyNinjaTurtles channel. And also, like the video here, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe to My Ninja Turtles channel to follow along. Turn on notifications to see when I post a video, and tell a friend. Click the share button, post on your socials, and most importantly, send in a chat, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the Ninja Turtles. I think it's going to be a great show today. Got a pretty good feeling. Sometimes I just say that, but today I mean it. Sometimes I say it's going to be a great show. I'm just kind of going through the motions, but today I think we're going to have a great show. So how is everybody doing? Let's check in on your chats here. Let's see if they work today. Oh, I'm doing good today. Had some technical difficulties the past couple streams, so it's nice to see those work. Who's hanging out? Mr. Turtle, Pickle, Joe Curious, Jackson, Way Past Cool. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining me. Happy Turtle Tuesday to you all. Happy Turtle Tuesday. So the first thing I wanted to get to is actually a video that came out last Saturday. I released a video on the Leonardo comic, the original Leonardo Micro series from Mirage Studios way back in 1986. And I claimed it was the best Ninja Turtles comic book to ever come out. Ever. That includes all the IDW books, all the Image books, any Ninja Turtles comic book that's come out in the past 40 years. I said it was the #1 Leonardo Micro series. And it is a great comic. It came out in the original run, and it was one of the first comics made. It was one of the first, 15 Ninja Turtle comics made, and it was, of course, made by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, the creators, the co-creators of the Ninja Turtles. How great are these guys? We love these guys. So, came out right before issue number 10, and it leads right into 10. It's actually a two-parter. This micro series goes right into issue 10 and leads right into issue 11. Makes a great little trilogy, and it's been remade a bunch of times. It was adapted in the 1990 movie where Raphael is fighting on the rooftops, and it was adapted in the 2003 series, of course, and also the 2012 series, and kind of in the IDW comics as well. This is a great comic book, and really happy to make that video. It's great comic book. What goes around comes around. Like I said, it's an Eastman and Laird, of course, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, Steve Bissett, Michael Dooney, Jim Lawson, Ryan Brown, Steve Levine production. These are some of the original heavy hitters in the Mirage Studios Ninja Turtles team. Great at making comic books. They did all the original comics. And they are a powerful force. This comic was wonderful. The art looks great in black and white. The art looks great in color. It's been reprinted a bunch of times and recolored. And it's a really interesting comic book. It's got a really interesting design. I think it's safe to say Kevin and Peter were kind of going their separate ways at this point. They created the comic book together, but they were creating an empire, and it was stressful, and I assume they kind of felt the weight of that, and they went their separate ways to an extent, and they kind of started working separately. And you can see here the top half of the page. It's drawn by Kevin, and it features a lot of action sequences. And the bottom half of the page was drawn by Peter, and it's more of a slice of life, slowed down kind of tone. And the two styles complement each other really well. I really enjoy this comic book. Here you can see a full spread, the action portion at the top. There's not even any words. Just pure action. This comic reads really fast. And it was great. It was kind of like a lightning strike. It's one of those kind of things. I don't think they could repeat this formula again if they did another comic where maybe they do every other page, or someone does action and someone does the slice of life stuff at the bottom. I don't think they could repeat this formula. So it's kind of like a lightning strike, like I said. Kevin and Peter, height of their comic book popularity before Turtlemania really even hit. The 1987 show wasn't even out yet, but the band was breaking up. So this was a great comic book. I just wanted to share that I did the video last Saturday. It's tough. I love this comic book. It was the first Ninja Turtles comic book I ever read. I wrap up all my thoughts into it, and it's a 3-minute video. It's sad. It deserves a lot better than that. I could talk about this comic book for hours. I could go through every panel and do an hour on each panel, every turtle. You guys like this comic book? I know some of you, I think Pickle commented Pickle isn't that into the comics. But what do you guys think about this one? SR Striker, the turtles look weird without their masks on. Mr. Turtle says, I take longer to read to appreciate the great art. I agree. When there's no words on the top half of the page, it's nice to just soak it up and simmer on each panel and really soak it in. The action scenes are really dynamic. Kevin Eastman, great artist, of course. Peter Laird, great artist as well. The action scenes are great. The layouts are great. Very cinematic. And I got a comment here on the video from That Weird Dude. And he said, make longer videos, please. And that ties into what I was just saying. It's a 3-minute video, and it's this comic book I love and adore, and it's 40 pages long, and I make a 3-minute video about it. It's a quick, digestible bite, but it feels a little shy. It feels a little shallow compared to what the comic book deserves. So thank you, That Weird Dude, for the awesome compliment. That makes me feel very happy that you would like to enjoy longer videos. That's a very kind compliment. And I wanted to share quick link here in the chat. The comic book is available from the Mirage Studios website. It's uploaded to their website, and you can check it out if you'd like. It's just available. It's not the best quality scans or anything. I think they've been up there for 15 years. But the comic book is available to read on their website. So if you're not a big comic book person, the link is available. You can check it out. It's a wonderful comic book. It's a quick read, like I said. So just wanted to say thanks for watching that video. And That Weird Dude, thank you, That Weird Dude. Great screen name for the lovely compliment. I appreciate it. I've got the Weird Dude market cornered. My target demographic is weird dudes, apparently. From one weird dude to another. Thank you, That Weird Dude. So that was a really nice comment to get. And it got me thinking about comments on some other videos that I've received and some other comments I've seen around on the internet. And I wanted to share a few things here before we get into the news. Last week, we talked about a fan film animation from Johnny Likens. It features Donatello, like a 1990 kind of version of Donatello. And I didn't see it last week, but Gen X, one of the regular viewers here, tweeted to the guy who created the fan film that My Ninja Turtles channel on YouTube showed this off on stream. Beautiful work. So I got a little shout out on Twitter. We finally made it, everybody. We're famous. We're on Twitter. We finally made it. Pretty cool stuff. Getting a little shout out from Gen X. So thank you, Gen X. I appreciate it. That was very nice and very cool. Hopefully this Johnny Likens guy sees it and checks out our video, and we make a new fan and a new friend. That'd be pretty cool. So thank you, Gen X, for this nice compliment, nice comment on Twitter. And the Turtle Nexus. Are you familiar with the Turtle Nexus? Great Ninja Turtles channel on YouTube. They put out great videos, great turtle videos. And this is where our next comment comes from. I am jealous of the Turtle Nexus's thumbnails. They do great thumbnails. I don't know if they're a graphic designer, but they look so good. I'm jealous. They make me look like an amateur, very professional, very sharp. Turtle Nexus is a great channel, and they do their videos a little bit differently than I do mine. They do the they have like an automated computer generated voice. So I think they type in a script and then like a robot voice reads their script. And recently, the Turtle Nexus has upgraded their videos hiring voice actors, and they've been hiring like actual voiceover artists and voice actors to do their narration on their videos. And I think it's been really cool. They're stepping up the quality on the content. It's nice to hear a human voice. And the Turtle Nexus was very brave. They asked a question to their audience. They asked a very brave question. If you ever clicked the dislike button on one of my videos, what was the reason that motivated you to do it? It's very hard to improve if I'm not aware of what the problem is. So, Turtle Nexus, very brave, very introspective, very honest. You're evaluating yourself. I do not have the courage to do that. I don't want to know. I know 1,000 ways where I could improve. I don't want to hear what I do wrong. I'm sure a ton of people dislike my stuff. I don't want to hear that. I only want to hear compliments personally. I should filter out all the negative comments and just hear the good stuff. But Turtle Nexus is very brave, and really enjoy the Turtle Nexus channel. So this is a brave question for them to ask, and they got some great responses. So it looks like one commenter said that they haven't disliked any videos, but they're not a fan of Rise of the TMNT, so they don't really like any videos about Rise of the TMNT. And another person actually commented about the computer-generated voice, the text-to-speech voice, and they said, I haven't disliked any of your videos, but I like the robot voice better than the weird new one. So this person actually likes the old robot computer-generated voice. The Turtle Nexus is trying to upgrade the quality of their videos, and someone likes the low quality. So it's always funny. It's kind of ironic. People try and improve something. They try and make a change, and it upsets people. They feel they want the lower quality. They want the old robot voice. It's funny. And then someone else there at the bottom just said, people are just mean. So Turtle Nexus was very brave to ask, why would you dislike one of my videos? And they got another comment I wanted to point out from Papyrus. Now, I've seen Papyrus around a couple times. I've had a couple comments on my videos from Papyrus. Very nice commenter, very thoughtful, intelligent, and nice as well. They have a nice way of commenting, constructive criticism. Like you can see here, they say to Turtle Nexus, your content is awesome, but I've got to say the voice of the last two videos was pretty annoying. I'm not sure if it was trying to be soothing, but it just got on my nerves. Just a small thing though, and it might just be a me problem. So how nice is that? It's very constructive feedback. And they prefer the robot voice too. Or they prefer a different human narrator. And Turtle Nexus replies, thanks, what about Spencer, another voice actor from the Armagon video? And Papyrus writes back, that one's better. I find it's best if you're just using your regular voice and not trying so hard. Kinda like My Ninja Turtles channel. That's us. Kinda like My Ninja Turtles channel. So we got a shout out. You guys see that? Can you believe that? How cool is that? Yeah, so how fun is that? That's pretty cool. Well, just wanted to share that with you. It's very nice. We got a shout out on someone else's comments. So, Turtle Nexus, of course, replies very professional. I don't do the narrations myself because my speech patterns are annoying. I guess Turtle Nexus doesn't like their voice. They think their speech patterns are annoying. So I want to reach out to Turtle Nexus and say, do your videos in your own voice. Go for it. Just use your own voice. And thank you to Papyrus, of course. I am just using my regular voice. Unfortunately, this is my regular voice. And unfortunately, I am trying hard. So this is as hard, this is as good as it gets for me. This is me trying hard. So thank you again, Papyrus. Very cool. And Turtle Nexus, go for it. Use your real voice. Don't mess around with voice actors. You'll save some money. You can do it yourself and it'll be authentic. I wanted to point out a couple other Ninja Turtles podcasts. TMNT Der Talk is a guy from Austria. He's from Germany, has a very thick German accent. I don't know if he's from Austria or Germany, but he speaks English as well, and he does an English episode occasionally. And it's really cool, and his accent is thick, but it doesn't hold him back, and he speaks English very well, and it's a great podcast. So I'd like to recommend this podcast, Turtle Nexus. Check it out. And to all of you guys, check it out as well. And another Turtles podcast, someone with an accent, Talking Turtles from Teddy Gaming Review. does a podcast with his friend Hayden about the 2012 Ninja Turtle show, and they're from the UK. They both have thick accents, so it's a great show. I feel very British listening to this show. Sometimes I give the you don't understand cricket unless you have a crumpet, unless you understand a crumpet line. I say that Casey Jones line time to time listening to this show, so recommend this one too to Turtle Nexus. Check them out. And all you guys, of course, check out Turtle Nexus. So, a lot of shout outs there. People with unique voices, TMNT Dirt Talk, Teddy Gaming Review, Talking Turtles, and Turtle Nexus. So, just wanted to give everybody a shout out there. And speaking of comments, follow me on Rumble. If you're one of those people that likes to comment first on videos, there's a lot of videos I have on my Rumble channel, rumble.com/MyNinjaTurtles channel. A lot of videos that haven't been commented first on yet, so make sure to follow me on Rumble. It's a video sharing platform just like this one. So those were all the comments I wanted to speak about. Just had a bunch of cool comments I picked up over the past week and wanted to share and wanted to pass along to you guys. So that was my video and stuff from last week, and this Saturday coming up, I have a video coming up this Saturday as well. In addition to these weekly Tuesday live streams, I do the scripted upload video on Saturdays, and this video this Saturday is called April O'Neil is White. And it's kind of a video about April's history and all the different versions of April, the 1987 show, the 1990 movie, and how that kind of look fed into the 2003 show, and the 2007 movie, and even into the 2012 show. And April O'Neil, the decision was made to make April O'Neil black in Rise of the TMNT. So I wanted to comment on that and all of the stuff around that, the context of a decision like this, and really just talk about maybe what it means or why they did it, and kind of just wanted to go over how people perceive this change. And of course this video may be considered controversial. It may be a controversial video, as Mr. Turtle points out. Controversial title. And some people may be offended, but it's really kind of just a clickbait title, honestly. I don't think anyone really should be offended by this video. I made it from a sincere, honest perspective. I wanted to make a nice video. I'm a nice person. I'm not doing anything mean in this video, but I still wouldn't be surprised if women are offended by this video, or, you know, people in Hollywood. I guess I kind of throw some shade at Hollywood and Hollywood writers, and even though it's a nice video, I wouldn't be surprised if black people are offended, people that really loved April O'Neil becoming black. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if white people are offended by this video as well. It's a touchy subject, so I also wouldn't be surprised if the writing team from Rise of the TMNT gets offended by this video, or also Japanese people, Barbie fans, Seth Rogen, Disney, the Jonas Brothers, kind of went off in this video coming up on Saturday. So make sure to tune in and make sure to check out this video. I kind of just talked about what it means when companies change a character, change an existing character, from one thing to another, like the decision to change Casey Jones into a female. So this was another controversial thing they did in Rise. Casey's always been a guy, and they made Casey a woman in the Rise of the TMNT show. So I just really go over in the video how Casey and April can go from this to this. And it's one of those things, maybe it's controversial, but I've had this video done for a little bit, and honestly I thought it was going to be kind of irrelevant. And all the Little Mermaid controversy has been stirred up in the past couple weeks, so pretty interesting how it kind of becomes relevant again. Honestly, I was making it would have been controversial way back in 2018. I was making a dated video from 2018, coming out 4 years later, but with the Little Mermaid controversy, seems like this kind of thing is relevant again. And so just wanted to give everyone a little bit of a heads up about that. This video coming out this Saturday is April O'Neil is White. And like I said, it's coming from a good place. The video isn't called April O'Neil Shouldn't Be Black. The video isn't even called April O'Neil Should Be White. I'm not talking about what should be. I just felt the video would be best if it's called April O'Neil Is White. So maybe that's offensive to some people. Really not my problem. It's fun to do the exciting videos that have some sort of current topical context. Videos that feel relevant. Sometimes when I do a video, it feels just like a time capsule. I did a video about the Nintendo Power magazine featuring the Ninja Turtles in the 90s. And it just kind of feels irrelevant. I'm talking about a magazine article that came out 30 years ago, and I don't really tie it into anything. It doesn't really tie into where the Turtles are today or where the world is today. So it kind of opens things up a little bit if I can broaden the scope of the videos to an extent. But so that's the video coming up this Saturday. Enough about that. April O'Neil Is White. And speaking of April O'Neil in the 1990 movie, played by Judith Hoag, played by the wonderful Judith Hoag. She kind of was the first live action April O'Neil. And she's the face of April O'Neil to a lot of people. So a lot of people think of April O'Neil, they think of Judith Hoag, and this is her in the 1990 movie. And she did a really, really great job. I think she's a wonderful actress, and I know Paige Turco replaced her in the Ninja Turtles 2 and 3, but Judith Hoag was the original April O'Neil, and I really enjoyed her performance. So I just wanted to pass along something that was kind of an interesting idea I had. I know April O'Neil was great in the movie, and this is April O'Neil now. This is Judith Hoag now. She still looks great, and she still looks like April O'Neil. She, somehow the movie came out 30 years ago, and she's only aged like 10 years, so I don't know what's going on. Whatever she's doing is working out. Too bad she got fired. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Was there a reason why she was recast in the sequels? Mr. Turtle and SR Stryker chiming in. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was just kind of she didn't fit in, or if she was formally fired, if she was just asked to leave, or if she chose to leave, or if it just wasn't worth it to come back, if she just wasn't invited back. Heard a few different stories, but sometimes it's just not a good fit. It's not like even anyone did anything wrong, but it's just maybe not a good fit. But that's the way it goes. Mr. Turtle says she was concerned with violence, so she got pulled from the sequel. Maybe she was a little outspoken at the time about the violence. She felt it wasn't good for kids, and at the time there was a little bit of a panic that the Ninja Turtles were causing violence. I think you guys remember in a previous video we spoke about a study that came out that said the Ninja Turtles inspire violence. So maybe she was scared about the negative implications that had towards kids. So maybe that was a reason why she pulled out of the sequels. But nevertheless, this is how April looks now. Or this is how Judith Hoag looks now. I keep calling her April. She looks good. She just looks like a grown-up April. April is all grown up. She's looking really good, and she still looks like April O'Neil. She just looks like a more mature April O'Neil. She looks like she's all grown up. And I was thinking how cool it would be, speaking of a grown-up April O'Neil. This is her YouTube page, by the way, Judith Hoag, Goddess on Fire. This is her YouTube page. So I was thinking how cool it would be. I was thinking of a cool grown-up April O'Neil, a cool grown-up Judith Hoag, and I was thinking of another mature grown-up April O'Neil from The Last Ronin. And even though Judith Hoag would need to be aged up and kind of scuffed up to play this April O'Neil from The Last Ronin, I was thinking how cool it would be to have the Judith Hoag, the April O'Neil, the original live-action April O'Neil, reprise her role as April O'Neil for a live-action version of The Last Ronin. Really haven't thought through my pitch any more than that, but I don't know who else would be in the movie if it would be a full-on thing, but I would love to see April O'Neil played by Judith Hoag again, and I think this could be a really cool role. Judith Hoag is all grown up, and April is all grown up. And like I said, Judith Hoag still looks great. She still looks like April. She just looks like a grown-up April. And she still looks wonderful. I know she's been acting in a bunch of things. She was in the show Weeds a few years ago, and she's been in a bunch of other stuff. And she's been focusing on her YouTube channel recently, I think, and I was just browsing through The Last Ronin the other day, and I was thinking how cool it would be if Judith Hoag played April O'Neil again. What a perfect opportunity. She grew up, and so did April O'Neil. And I was kind of thinking in the movie, Hook with Robin Williams with like a grown-up Peter Pan. It'd be cool if they had a grown-up April O'Neil. So I was thinking how interesting that would be, and like I said, I'm not sure how into that Judith Hoag would be playing April O'Neil again. I think it would be a great opportunity, and I would really love to see that. You can see here she still has kind of a physicality. I don't know how much of an action movie it would be. I don't know if she'd be doing a lot of her own stunts or anything, but she's clearly in shape still, and she looked cool with the robotic arm from Last Ronin. So that's just something I wanted to pass along. How cool would that be? I don't know if there's a big demand for that or anything, but bringing back Judith Hoag as April O'Neil for a live-action version of The Last Ronin. And honestly, I wouldn't want like I would want something different and unique. It doesn't even have to be a full-length movie. It could be like an independent fan film short kind of thing. Maybe like a 20-minute fan film. Maybe even a drama. Something with just her and Casey Marie, her and her daughter in The Last Ronin. I think that could be cool. Maybe just a short drama with just two humans or something. Keep the scope of the fan film a little bit smaller. No big action scenes, nothing crazy, no CGI. Maybe some flashbacks or something. Maybe don't even need to do anything physical, but... So, that's something I wanted to pass along. Maybe a cool idea. I don't know if there's a big fan demand for that. Maybe this will be one of those things where people demand it and they must have it, but... That was a cool idea I had. Something for the future. Judith Hoag, reprising her role as live-action April O'Neil. Maybe that'll come to us in the future. And speaking about things that are coming to us in the future, something from Chubbies. I am not familiar with this brand Chubbies. This was my first time hearing of Chubbies, but they are doing a collaboration. A collaboration with the Ninja Turtles. I guess Chubbies is a clothing company, and they're releasing some sort of limited edition clothing, short shorts for men kind of line. I don't know if this is a popular kind of clothing thing now, but they're not really short shorts. They're shorter shorts. They're mid-thigh, so you move your leg around, those are going to become short shorts pretty fast. So, I don't know if there's a big demand for this. I think there might be more of a demand for a live-action April O'Neil as Judith Hoag, a reprisal, than these shorts. So I'm not sure how much demand there is for these shorts, but they have 3 different types of shorts, this brand Chubbies. And just wanted to pass along some of the licensing gone wild. Sometimes at Nickelodeon, they just want to sell anything they can with the Ninja Turtles face on it. And the cheapest short is called the Cowabunga Schwart. And it's $45 for these goofy short shorts. And honestly, that's a little overpriced if you ask me. It's a cheap pattern. It looks like a cheap short. The pattern is repetitive. They don't look especially nice. And then these classic swim trunks, another Cowabunga with a 5.5-inch inseam. They're $75. So, I never buy shorts based on the length of the inseam. I don't know if that's popular with other people. And they do look cool. It is a cool pattern. It's just not the most exciting or original pattern. These would be really cool for $11 at Target. If I saw these for $12 at Target, I would buy all 3 of them. But this third pair of shorts is $85. So, pretty pricey little shorts. But, like I said, not the most exciting pattern, not the most exciting pair of shorts. Kind of generic, honestly. Kind of looks a little bit bland. Kind of looks repetitive. And I noticed even the models look miserable. What kind of pose is this guy doing? Has anyone ever posed like this? Do people walk around like this? Is this a common way is he doing a dance move? Frankly, if I see this guy walking at me on the street like this, I'm running away. He's got the Converse shoes, and he's got the strange dance move. He's kind of doing some low dab dance move. He's a little bit too happy to be wearing those short shorts. And same with this guy. He's just got a funny look on his face. He can't believe that he's wearing these shorts, and this is his job and his life. He thinks, what have I done in my life that has brought me to this point where I'm modeling short shorts with the Ninja Turtles on them. But maybe these shorts are cool. Maybe everyone will be wearing short shorts. Everyone will be wearing jorts in the future. I'm going to have to start doing squats and working out my thighs so I can get some buff thighs to show off in my short shorts, some Daisy Dukes. So that's one interesting Ninja Turtles product coming out from TMNT and Chubbies. Even their logo's a little bit bland if you ask me. It's that script with a pineapple and some water. I don't know. So hats off to Chubbies for doing the collaboration. It's a limited edition collaboration. Hats off to Chubbies and Ninja Turtles for trying new stuff. I do like that they're adventurous. I do like that they're trying new stuff. I want to see more collaborations. I want to see the license get farmed out to more people. They're not all going to be hits. They can't all be a million sellers, but maybe some people will buy these shorts. And I saw actually right before we went live that one of those, actually two of these patterns are sold out already. So I don't know how limited of an edition pair of shorts these are, but some of them are already sold out. So apparently there is a market for this, so thanks again to Chubbies and Ninja Turtles for the collaboration. Not my thing, but pretty cool that they're trying it, and I'd like to see more stuff like this. And the next collaboration I wanted to bring your attention to comes from Toy Snobs. This is another company I'm not familiar with, so maybe it's another success. Maybe it's another success here. We're learning about new companies, Chubbies, and Toy Snobs. And Toy Snobs is doing a collaboration with the Ninja Turtles as well. They're doing a collaboration with Bebop and Rocksteady pillows. And the pillows actually look pretty cool. They have a cool cartoony design. I don't know what they'll actually look like printed out. I think these are artist renderings. These are the concept art or something. These are $55 a piece. $55. You got the Bebop buddy on the left and the Rocksteady buddy on the right, and they're based off the 1987 design, you can see. So $55 a piece or $100 for the pair. They're approximately 22 inches tall, so a little less than 2 feet tall. So they're kind of a smaller pillow, soft touch print, poly-filled. Very nice picture of the Bebop and Rocksteady. Very nice pillow. For $100, they better be nice. And Joe Curious says, Toy Snobs does great graphics on shirts. Highly recommended. Lego Gamer, about the previous thing. Lego Gamer says, too much money for me for those shorts. Oh, other pair of shorts. Lego Gamer. Mr. Turtle says, what? People actually buy this stuff. So yeah, a little bit pricey, but they seem to be nice, high quality pillows. They've got the highly recommended from Joe Curious. And these are the designs. They look cool. They do have a cool design, and they probably are a high quality pillow. Little less than 2 feet tall. Pretty expensive Bebop and Rocksteady throw pillow. But front and back, design on the front and back, they look pretty good. I'm not sure if shipping is extra. But they look pretty cool. Little pricey, $100. But not for me. But pretty neat. I don't know. I like Bebop and Rocksteady. This is another one of those licenses kind of things that they're just they're slapping Ninja Turtle stuff on whatever they can, and if it sells, it sells, and if not, they really don't lose too much, I guess. They have nothing to lose, but they're just getting the word out there. They're spreading the word about the Ninja Turtles, and these pillows actually do look pretty cool, but just a little expensive for me. So check out Toy Snobs, and on the front page of their website, they say Bad Guys available till 9/21. So I don't know if they're talking about Bebop and Rocksteady. I don't know if they're talking about these bad guys. And I don't know if that means Good Guys will be available on 9/22 or something. I don't know if there's going to be a set of Ninja Turtles pillows with this design coming out soon. I'm not sure if they have more. I'm not sure if they have more planned for this line. Maybe they're just testing the water. Sometimes it can be tough to get people to buy 4 Ninja Turtles. Maybe it's easier to get them to just buy the 2 Bebop and Rocksteady pillows. And I would say that Bebop and Rocksteady are 2 of the most popular secondary characters in the Ninja Turtles. Jackson McDaniel says, oh, I want those pillows. They're pretty cool. Yeah, they are. I mean, they are cool pillows. So check out Toy Snobs if that's your thing. And they really reminded me of Wrestling Buddies. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Wrestling Buddies. These are these old pillows from the 90s that were Like they were made of like Hulk Hogan and old wrestlers, and they were about the same size. And I don't know if they were like a stuffed animal for boys, like where they weren't a doll, they were a wrestling buddy. Like they weren't just a pillow, they were a wrestling buddy. You throw them around and wrestle them a little bit. So I don't know if that's like a stuffed animal marketed towards boys or whatever, but the Bebop and Rocksteady pillows look cool. These old wrestling buddies look cool. So just wanted to pass that along from Toy Snobs. Pretty cool thing coming up in the future. And another cool thing that's coming up in the future about the Ninja Turtles is the 2012 show is going to be available on DVD, the complete series for the first time ever. Well, collected for the first time ever. The whole series is available on DVD, but it's separate seasons, and they have different collections, like half a season on one disc, half a season on another disc. But for the first time, all 124 episodes are going to be in one collection of DVDs. 2012 show. And this is great timing. The 10-year anniversary of the Ninja Turtles 2012 show premiering is coming up pretty soon. So it's good they're launching this. And I stumbled across this on Amazon. It's going to be about $34, $33.99. And it's going to be available December 6th, 2022. So a few months away. Whole series, $34. So it looks like Jay is happy about that. Jay says the whole series, yes. They used to have this whole show on Hulu for like 5 years. This whole show was available on Hulu, and recently they took it off, and now just the first season has been available on Paramount Plus, and the first season's been available on Netflix. And I miss having the whole show available at my fingertips. I miss having every single episode from all 5 seasons available at my fingertips. So I'm considering getting this DVD package. It's less expensive than buying every episode individually, so $34 for 124 episodes. Bonjour from Louisiana, says JR24. How are things going? Hello, welcome. Lego Gamer says, has it really been 10 years? I know, can you believe it? It's been 10 years since the 2012 show aired. Mr. Turtle doesn't have a DVD player anymore. Things have certainly changed in the past 10 years, haven't they? So this is great. This makes the 2012 show the third Ninja Turtles TV show to get a complete series released on DVD. It's not Blu-ray, but it's DVD. The 1987 show, the original cartoon, the classic series, has been released on DVD, almost 200 episodes. The Next Mutation, the live-action show from the late 90s, released on DVD, complete series, both seasons. The 2003 show has not been collected in its entirety as a complete series yet. The 2003 show is available on various DVDs. They're hard to collect, they're expensive, the episodes are scattered out of order. There's 3 episodes on this disc, there's 5 episodes on this disc, half of a season, another half of a season. They're tough to track down. And I'm not sure if they were released in every region. I know some of you are from the UK, so they may not have been available in every region, but the 2012 show is now going to be the third series that gets its complete series collected in its entirety. So the Rise show also did not get collected in its entirety at this point on DVD. I think they released 1 or 2 DVDs of the first season or so, and then they stopped releasing DVDs. So pretty cool to get another Ninja Turtle show available on DVD in its entirety, a complete series. Some people still watch DVDs, some people still like DVDs. Some people like just having a physical copy in case the power goes out, in case they quit subscribing to Netflix or Hulu or one of these streaming services. Sometimes it's just nice to buy something once and just own it. So this is great that this is coming out. Glow and Glitter gives a heart. I can't speak. That's a tongue-twisting name. Glow and Glitter gives a heart. So that's a reaction I have too. I give this series my heart as well. I think this may be the best Ninja Turtles TV show. I think the 2012 show may be better than 2003. I think it may be better than Rise, and I think it may be better than the 1987 show or Next Mutation. It was a fully realized Ninja Turtles show, and I think the CGI looks great. And speaking of this show, the 2012 Ninja Turtles show, like I said, the 10-year anniversary is coming up in about a week. And in 1 week, on our next live stream on Tuesday, we will be celebrating the 2012 show here on my live stream. Here on the My Ninja Turtles channel weekly live stream, the Ninja Turtles show. We will be celebrating 10 years of the 2012 show, 10 years of the 2012 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show. So this is pretty cool. So get excited for next week on our live show. We're going to be celebrating the 2012 show. Get together your favorite episodes, favorite character moments, favorite tips and little pieces of drama and Easter eggs. We're going to be having a celebration. And before that, make sure to check out a video I did a few weeks ago celebrating 10 years of the 2012 Ninja Turtles show. This is the thumbnail on the screen. 10 years of the 2012 Ninja Turtles show. I did a video a while back about the Nickelodeon show celebrating 10 years. So check that video out before next week and get ready for the party next week. We're going to celebrate the 2012 Ninja Turtles show because it's been 12 years. 12 years. It's been 10 years, and I know Ninja Turtles fans are celebrating. 2012 fans can't wait. 2012 fans can't wait for the 10-year anniversary. They're dancing up a storm, and we're going to be celebrating next week too. And one other thing I wanted to mention while we're all here together. The Cowabunga collection. This is the last thing we're going to go over today. Cowabunga collection has been out for almost a month now. And I beat a couple more games in this awesome collection of Ninja Turtle games. I beat a couple more awesome games from the Cowabunga collection. Have you guys been playing this at all? I ended up beating Turtles in Time, the arcade version. It's tough. It's a tough game. I ended up beating the arcade version. It took a long time. I'm not the best at games. I'm not the best gamer. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of button mashing, and it was tough to beat, but it was a lot of fun. And I also beat Radical Rescue. So I beat all 3 of the Game Boy games, both of the arcade games, and the first 2 Nintendo games. So I'm making a little bit of progress through this collection of classic Ninja Turtles games. I beat 7 out of the 13 games. And I just wanted to share something in from Radical Rescue and Cowabunga collection that I think is just so cool. And it's just one of those little details that makes you love Ninja Turtles. It's just one of these cool little details. It's a Game Boy game, of course, and the graphics leave something to be desired. They're rough, they're black and white. But Michelangelo has this move where he jumps and he uses his nunchucks as like a propeller almost, so he kind of hovers through the air, he flutters down to the ground, he doesn't just fall down when he jumps. And he flips his nunchucks up like a helicopter propeller, and his bandanas, I love the way his bandanas flap in the wind. It's just this little tiny animation, but this little tiny detail that makes it just so fun. It looks like he's flying through a wind tunnel. Here's a little video of it. So Ninja Turtles games, hats off to the developers and the animators for putting little stuff like this in the game. You can see right there as he's floating down, his bandanas are just flapping away in the wind, and I love it for some reason. It's just such a silly thing to do. But it's just one of those fun things that it's a little detail that makes you love the game. And these games are 30 years old. By all modern standards, these games have horrible graphics and gameplay, but for some reason they're just fun to play, and there's just something about them that's just so cool and so fun. So I just wanted to share that little detail that made my week. Joe Curria says all those games bring back great memories. I agree, great memories of these old video games, and a lot of these games I never played, so they're new memories for me. And a lot of people are making new memories with these games, new memories with the Cowabunga collection. Pardon me. And thinking about a lot of memories of the 2012 show as well. It's been 10 years of that, 35 years of these crazy video games, 10 years of the 2012 show. A lot of cool Ninja Turtle stuff, a lot of cool nostalgia. So I guess that's going to be the show for this week. I wanted to thank you guys for joining me. We went over the Cowabunga collection. I let you guys know we're going to have a 2012 celebration next week's live stream. I talked about the Toy Snobs pillows. We talked about the Chubbies short shorts. I recommended Judith Hoag reprising her role as April O'Neil. The 1990 April O'Neil. I said, get her back as April O'Neil. Bring her back. And we talked about my next video coming out this Saturday, April O'Neil is White. I'm sure it'll get a controversial mixed reaction, but that's okay. Maybe it'll get people talking. And hopefully it has a positive reaction, and if not, that's the way it goes. So it was nice to hang out with you guys today. It's always nice to hang out. We talked about a lot of stuff, went over a lot of comics, a lot of fun video game news, toy news, merchandise news. So as always, this is the point in the stream where my little frown, if you see my little frown in the lower left-hand corner, this is the point in the stream where my little frown turns upside down when I say thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for tuning in every week, 7 p.m. at the Big Apple, the Ninja Turtles show. From my Ninja Turtles channel. Every week, weekly live stream, every Tuesday, and a new video. Scripted video every Saturday. And I guess there's just one thing left to say. Cowabunga bunga! Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.